Hey, today I'm going to show you a brand new exploit that is going on with a few items that will allow you to one-shot or one-hit bosses, and it's pretty insane. And let's get into it. As for this first part, I'm going to show you the damage phase, and then we will get into how it's exactly done. For example, in this clip, this is going to be the damage that you can deal against other bosses. Now, this is only 7,000 because I believe that is what this health bar is maxed out for. At least for this boss anyways, it's going to be totally different for different ones. This is basically a one-hitter and quitter, I guess. But yeah, what you want to do is you're going to need a few items. Now, before we get into the items, I highly suggest that you go through your chest and sort everything out of your inventory into your chest. So this way you are not carrying too much items on you when we do perform the next step, because it will get a little tricky and you will need to go through your items a little different. And so that's just my biggest suggestion right now. So if you're watching this, go through everything, swap it all out, and then we'll get to the next step. Now, if you have too much health, which is a big problem, you are going to need to see this boss right here. After you beat her, she'll allow you to pretty much rebirth yourself, change your stats and all that, just change it up. Anyways, what we need to do now is locate a boss. Let's now get into the items that you are going to need. You're going to need a dagger with determination. You're going to need seppuku on a sword. Then you'll need a Zweihander with Royal Knight's Resolve. And lastly, we will need Commander's Standard. That's about it. Now for what you need to wear for apparel. You will need just a headgear, and this is going to be the mushroom head, as well as you will need the white mask. After that, you will need the following. We will need the blue dancer charm, the red feathered branch sword. Holy crap, I really messed that up, guys. Anyways, you're going to need the kindred rot as well, and then these last four. After that, you will then need the blood boil, and this is also an optional thing, the raw meat. And the reason why is because it's kind of hard to grind that out for, man. I've not had it drop at all. You also need the flask with the two spiked cracketeer and the opaline. There are two items that I am missing, but as for damage, it did not make much of a difference, but I'm sure it will help for stronger bosses. You will need the blood exultation talisman as well as the raw meat dumpling. Now, it is optional again because I was able to take out this boss, but if you need the more damage, you will need that stuff. So let's just continue on with how it's done. Since I was not able to acquire the raw dumpling, I was able to poison myself by a nearby enemy. Now we just want to use the Commander's Standard. After that, we will then use the blood boil aromatic. After that, use the flask. Then we want to open up to our inventory. We are going to swap over to a different item, which is going to be the blood sword. And we're going to change over to the white mask and switch over to one of the talisman. After that, we then want to switch out the blood sword, the seppuku, with the determination, as well as the other sword that we have with the resolve. At this point, you should be OP as heck, and all it does is take one slice. Now, if I were to do a charge attack, it would have been a lot more damage. For some reason, I don't know. I just didn't charge it. So there you go, and you can do this with pretty much any boss right now. I hope that you guys enjoy the video. Again, all credit is to the fellow Reddit user that discovered all of these great methods of stacking it all together. I consider it an exploit because I doubt any of the developers wanted us to 1k, or not 1k, but one punch man an enemy, right? So as for the raw dumpling, you only need that to poison yourself to gain the extra damage for the headgear. The blood exultation talisman will add some insane damage when you have that, because the lower your health bar is, the more damage you can deal. So there you go, guys. Let's give a huge shout out to all of the current YouTube members as of right now. I want to give a huge shout out to Dixie, Syringes, I Become Death, Captain, Awesome, Big Case, Mike, Jace, Captain Ziggy, King Nasty, Chicago Bears, X3, Tyrone, Hell Inc., and Merciless Shadow. Thank you all for staying as current members and supporting the channel as always. I cannot wait to see you guys in the comment section, and there will be some Fallout videos if that's what you are mainly looking forward to. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.